Running can change your life. It certainly changed mine. Roughly 16 years ago, I was a 30-year-old out of shape person with a desk job that had looked back on my 20s and not been happy with how I maintain my fitness and my health and my weight. I was someone who didn't like running. I grew up as an athlete. I was a sprinter. I was a football player, baseball player, but running for any amount of distance was not something that I enjoyed or ever even thought about doing other than maybe trying to lose some pounds before I got married. But giving running a chance and really being driven to lose weight, running changed my life for the better. Not only have I been able to kind of maintain a more healthy lifestyle over the last 15, 16 years, I've met people, I've made friends, I've started this channel. It has really changed the trajectory of my life. I've even become a certified running coach now. And I have devoted the last 7 years of my life trying to walk people through my journey in running, trying to inspire and help others along their journey. Running has enormous health benefits. Obviously lowering your weight reduces your risk with type 2 diabetes, heart disease, cancer. A number of things are going to be helped from just your basic amount of movement. You don't have to be somebody who's running 30, 40, and 50 miles a week. You may just get by with running 5 or 6 or 7 or even 10 miles a week. That still makes you a runner, and you're still going to reap the benefits of moving each and every day. And there is no age barrier. You can start doing this at any age, as long as you're healthy, and if you are battling with any kind of underlying health concerns, or if you're overweight, you may want to go see a doctor first just to do a checkup to make sure that you're healthy and good to go to start any kind of exercise program at all. One of the things I struggled with when I started running was accountability, not having anybody else who ran, and kind of being ashamed of starting off, or starting off with my treadmill in the garage because I was too ashamed to go run outside because I had this version in my head of what a runner was, and a runner was somebody who didn't walk, and I needed to get to this place in my mind where I felt like I deserved to be outside running, and that was a complete wrong way of thinking about it. If you are struggling with weight, or you're out of shape and you want to get back into running or start running for the first time, you can do it. You need to let go of your ego or the shame or any of the things that you are kind of projecting out on the world that someone else is going to be judging you. Don't worry about what you think others may think, if that makes sense. Believe me, no one cares what you're doing out there on the roads. When I see people out there running, in my mind, I'm thinking, good for you. You're out running, you're out moving, and you're out doing something to make yourself better. And you should be proud of that. And you need to start thinking others think that same thing. And getting into running is relatively cheap. The only thing I would ever suggest that a runner must have is a good pair of shoes, and going to a good, reputable shoe store to get fitted for proper shoes. They take a look at your how you pronate, your foot strike, your gait, all of those type of things. And make sure you're going to somebody who knows what they're doing, not just somebody who just happens to work there. So maybe do some research on the store, look at some reviews, and ensure that you're going to someone who knows what they're doing and is able to put you in a proper shoe, and not just trying to upsell you on a shoe just because. And when you're first starting out running, taking it easy is just the name of the game. I wish I knew back then what I know now, because again, I had this misconception of what running was, so I felt like I had to constantly run and run hard. So training for my first 5K and 10K was just a folly of doing too much too soon. I battled with hip issues, plantar fasciitis, and was constantly under this barrage of feeling like I needed to constantly recover from things because my body was always just so nicked up because I wasn't training properly. And over time, I learned that most of your runs should be at an easy pace. I learned how important it was to do other things like work on your core, stretch, foam roll, and do the things you need to do to take care of your body that are outside of running, because that maintenance on your body is super important to maintaining your health and your consistency and not being injured. And let's be clear, if you're starting off running, and even if you're running all the time, walking is okay. You don't have to run all the time. If you're out on a workout and you're up on a big giant hill, and today is not a threshold run or a high intensity workout, it's okay to power hike up the hill to keep your heart rate at an appropriate level, to keep your effort at an appropriate level. You don't always have to run. And again, don't worry about what anyone else is thinking or what you think they're thinking while you're out there. So if you are brand new to running, finding an appropriate, well thought out Couch to 5K plan will be good to get you, from nothing, from brand new to a healthy amount of fitness in a safe way. And again, that holistic approach to your health is something you definitely need to take care of while you're starting off running. While you're training, you need to make sure that you're training and maintaining good flexibility, core strength, eating correctly, hydrating correctly, sleeping correctly. All of these different areas need to be brought along with you. It's not just getting out, walking every day. You need to make sure you're getting enough sleep, you're drinking enough, you're eating an appropriate amount, not eating too much, because this new amount of exercise is going to make you more hungry. So you need to make sure that you're fueling your body appropriately, but not too much, so that you don't gain weight in this process, which is what happens to a lot of people, and then they give up. And it's going to be hard. You're going to get sore. You're going to deal with delayed onset muscle soreness, or DOMS. That's going to happen. The first week is going to be tough. The first 2 weeks could be tough. You need to fight through it. You're not damaging yourself. You're going to be sore. Things are going to hurt. You just need to work through them. You need to do things in an appropriate way. Build your mileage up slowly. Don't take on too much. Those are the things that injure you. And then, it kind of becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy that that running is bad for you. It is not bad for you. You just need to do things in a healthy, appropriate manner so that you can maintain not only building your fitness, but also bringing your body along with it. You could become more fit, you could breathe better, become more aerobically fit, but your body's still getting used to the movements and the things that you're putting it through. So you need to kind of keep that in the back of your mind, that you need to kind of bring both along for the ride and take care of your body, even though you feel like you can do more. Consistency is the hardest part when it comes to running. Maintaining your consistency. So if you want to know what I do and what I've been doing to maintain my consistency, go ahead and click right there. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.